Welcome to another episode of Cosmic Evaluation. My name is Jane and I'm here to give you the cosmic energies that will be happening this week. So we start off this week with Sunday, the 21st of August, and I would put this day as a Gemini day because our moon meets up with Mars in Gemini, and to me it would just be wise to use the Gemini energies for the day of Sunday to help you get through the day a lot easier. So Gemini is multifaceted, talented, diversity. Gemini exudes charm. Gemini is related to intellect, persuasiveness, high proficiency, intelligence. Along with all of the above lovely fluffy words, Gemini does have a little bit of unpredictability and unreliability. So be mindful of those two words when you're in Sunday and using the Gemini energies, and rather focus on the more confident, nicer words that I mentioned earlier. The intellect, persuasiveness, high proficiency, diversity, multifaceted, multi-talented. Use all of those ones and incorporate that in on the day of Sunday, which is Gemini day. And then Monday, the 22nd of August, is I would call Moonday, because our moon leaves Gemini and goes into the homely sign of Cancer. Cancer keywords I would say are mothering, protective, comfort, safety, gentle, observant, home, family, a big one for Cancer, emotions, kindness, warmth. If I could choose one word for that Monday, I would choose kindness as the word of the day. On your Monday, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, but also make sure that you've got your boundaries. I talk a lot about boundaries in my Confidently Sensitive, but make sure you've got your boundaries, but use kindness, pushing out and pulling in, because when you project the kindness out, you will attract the kindness in. Tuesday, the 23rd of August, we have our sun moving into the earth sign of Virgo. One of the key energies for this week, because we've got a new moon going into Virgo on Saturday as well. So Virgo energies are lovely. They are detail orientated. The Virgo energy resonates with perfectionism. Virgo is disciplined, analytical, health conscious, fussy, modest. Virgos are also sensitive though, sensitive and critical, which is quite an oxymoron. I speak a lot about oxymorons, but I think we all are. But if you use those keywords on Tuesday when our sun goes into Virgo, it's a lovely time for you to be able to get organized, pay attention to detail. A nice time for you to learn humility while being the perfect you that you can possibly be. So Virgo is a lovely time for work as well. It's a time for you to improve on your work, and it's a time for you to take pride in the work that you do. So it doesn't necessarily mean the work that you do to gain money. It could mean the work that you do in your daily operations, your work with dealing with your children, your work in your relationship. So it's lovely to pull in those energies on Monday from Virgo, and on Tuesday from Virgo, and as you move into the week, just take those lovely, perfect, detail orientated, discipline, analytical, all those words, health conscious, in your heart with you as you move through the week. And then I would say Wednesday and Thursday is a lovely day for heart energy, because the moon is in Leo and he meets up with Venus in Leo. So the moon and Venus can do a little dance on Wednesday and Thursday, and you can beat to the heart of your drums, to the drums of your heart, and have do heart chakras, pull in that energy. It's a lovely, beautiful, beautiful time for you to clear out chakras, really pull in that energy of heart and love and warmth and exuberance and sociability and Did I mention love? It's just a lovely, lovely, lovely time. Wednesday and Thursday, great days to be warm and exude love. Another thing that happens on Wednesday, Thursday is Uranus stations to go retrograde. Uranus normally goes retrograde for about 4 months of the year. And Uranus is a planet of rebellion and doing things out of the ordinary, thinking out of the box. And it's a change planet. It always shakes up and brings out change. And when Uranus goes into retrograde, it kind of stops its energy and pulls it inwards. So you can use the energy of Uranus to look inside yourself and see what it is that you would maybe want to change on the inside, that you'd want to push out to show the rest of the world. It's about internal focus. This Uranus retrograde, perfect time for you to look internally, focus internally, and see what it is that you'd like to change. If there is anything, if there isn't, then you don't have to. Then just lay low. Use the energy, maybe meditate. Then it's also time for you to bring in self-awareness and self-consciousness on the inside and see what's potting and what's going on, and use that energy to accelerate it. Right, then Friday the 26th of August, Mercury goes into Libra. Mercury in Libra is a lovely place to be because we are diplomatic, friendly. We want to see both people's points of views. It's a good time to consider other people's points. We don't really tolerate rudeness and crass volatility. It's a time to be fair in your thoughts, processes, and your actions, and your negotiation skills will be pointed. It will be a very, very good time for you to concentrate on your negotiation skills and how you can sit down at the table and make everybody in the house, home, work environment, wherever you are and what you do, it's a good time to practice those negotiation skills, because Mercury in Libra it's strong for that. It brings in fantastic, beautiful, lovely feelings of fairness and seeing your side, seeing my side, as I mentioned before. So Mercury will be in Libra until the 23rd of September, and when he moves out on the 23rd of September, we'll go back in again because he goes retrograde. So, but that we'll talk about. Don't worry, I'll fill you in on that when I do my update on that time. Sorry, I seem to be battling with my sinuses. It's a change of season, so apologies if there's a bit of a stuffy nose going on. Saturday, in the late morning, around about 10 o'clock South African Standard Time, our moon has a new moon in Virgo. Now, the new moon time is fantastic for new beginnings. And when the moon is in Virgo, you are able to take those new beginnings and you are able to put them into your day-to-day life and routine, because Virgo rules these characteristics. So commit to your personal changes. Time to take a look at possibly changing or scrapping and creating new daily routines that are good for you, that are of your highest good. So things like with your health, with how you would do things in your social areas, at your home, and in your work also, because Virgo is a work-orientated sign too. So it's a perfect time to pay attention to details. New moon in Virgo is fantastic for new beginnings, committing to personal goals, starting healthy routines, transforming your work for the best. Think before you leap, though, because Virgo does have a tendency to be quick on the jump, and for just going and doing things quite erratically and just like that. So do take a look, take a step back, think about what you want to do first, and then put your detail-orientated mind, because your mind, with the sun in Virgo and your moon being in Virgo, your mind will be full of details on how to do things, and you'll have a lot of attention. That'll be great time to focus in, laser focus onto these things. Do beware though, because the moon is in a tight conflict with Mars, and that's the planet of action. so they'll be battling it out a little bit on Saturday. Light those candles, say your intentions. New moons are fantastic times for bringing things in, inviting new things, and for new beginnings, whereas the full moon is a time that we push it out and we release. So anything, maybe think about it during the week of what you want to do. Take in all the Virgo and energies, like detail orientated, perfectionist, disciplined, analytical, health conscious, modesty, work, all of those things. Maybe during the week think about it, especially on your moon day, your Cancer moon day. Take all of these Virgo and keywords and think about what you want to do and how you want to structure your new moon ritual on Saturday, because it's a beautiful time to do it, and you can do it Saturday, Sunday. Just a little bit of information of where the planets are currently. We have Jupiter, Chiron, and Eris in the cardinal fire sign of Aries. We have Uranus in Taurus. We have Mars in Gemini. There are no planets in Cancer at the moment. The moon does do her little transit of it on Monday. We have Venus, Ceres, and the Sun in Leo. Then the Sun moves over into Virgo during the week and joins up with Mercury just for a little bit, and then Mercury moves over into Libra a little bit later on at the end of the week. And there are also two dwarf planets that I've been reading up a little bit about. The one planet is Haumea, which is the Hawaiian goddess of fertility, and the other one is Makemake, and that is about the Easter Island, that was named after the Easter Island god. So Haumea, I don't know why Hawaii is actually coming up quite a lot lately in my orbit of things. I need to maybe meditate on that a little bit. Anyway, of fertility and about bringing children. She was able to birth children out of all of her body parts. And this dwarf planet is in the Kuiper belt, which is that icy ring that is just further out away from us. It's near Pluto, and there's a belt called the Kuiper belt. And Haumea and Makemake are both in the sign of Libra in this belt. I'm going to do a little bit more research about it, and then we can talk more about the Kuiper belt next week, and I'll discuss a little bit more about Makemake and Haumea as well, and have a look at the other dwarf planets and the objects that are in that Kuiper belt. There are no planets in Scorpio, no planets in Sagittarius. Pluto is in Capricorn, Saturn is in Aquarius, and we've got Neptune in his home sign of Pisces. So that's where all the planets are this week. That is my little bit of information of where their energy is and how you could do well to use the energy. And then we come up towards the end of our video, and I'm going to be using our Goddess Guidance Oracle cards as promised last week. So what we do is I've got my cards in my hand. We take the cards and we knock on them 3 times. 2, 3. Shuffle each and every single card to get your energy on each and every single one of them. While you're doing that, think about what the week ahead is about, what you want to bring from it, what the last week was, and how that energy dealt. Did Dana come up in any, because our last card was Dana, did she come up in any way that you could think of? For me, it was actually not a bad week. It went by pretty quickly. All of a sudden, we're here again. I'm filming another week of Cosmic Evaluation. Spending some time with my family. We made a nice soup because it's freezing ice cold and I can't wait for spring. And then we shuffle the cards a little bit, and then we put them out into a semicircle. And just to let you know that this is the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And then we hover your hand over it a little bit until you can feel, yeah, I'm being pulled towards this one. Abundantia. Abundantia. Abundantia Prosperity. How beautiful. How beautiful. Prosperous should actually be the word of this week. I think we should use the word prosperity, because if you've got a mind of prosperity, and remember that prosperity is not only about money and about what you've got. You could be prosperous in the way that you, with your family, in how you are able to deal with things. You're prosperous. You've got abundance. Prosperous is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful word, and I love it. I love the fact that Abundantia has come through for us. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Let me read a little bit from the book. Message from Abundantia. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. If you're very powerful, you are very powerful, and I am here to support your growing power. It's right for you to receive this help as we function as a team. I've heard your prayers, worries, and affirmations. I'm pouring my cornucopia of prosperity upon you now. So expect unforeseen windfalls and gifts. Notice the new ideas, feelings, and visions within you. This guidance gives you clear direction about actions to take in conjunction with my assistance. Together we're unstoppable. Various meanings of this card. Be open to receiving. A new windfall of money is coming to you. You have nothing to worry about. Your new venture will be financially successful. Visualize and affirm abundance. Abundance comes to you in many ways, including extra time, support, and ideas. How was I just saying that now? Now, you pronounce her name Abundantia. Abundantia. Abundantia is a beautiful Roman and Norse goddess of prosperity, success, and abundance, who is said to bring good fortune and financial windfalls to all who call upon her. She carries a cornucopia of golden coins which trail behind her wherever she goes. One sign that she's with you is that you'll find lots of spare change in unlikely locations. And rest assured that Abundantia brings more than pocket money to those who call upon her. She bestows all kinds of prosperity, including increased amounts of time, ideas, and other forms of support. Wow. I actually have not had this card before, and I am grateful. I'd like to thank you guys very, very much for tuning into this channel. This is part of a weekly series that I do that concentrates on the energies of the week. I see what the planets are doing, what's going on up above, and we have little chats about the various energies. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for listening, and be well. Goodbye. Until next week.